Could I have everyone's attention, please? I hate to be like this. But it's just very unique to the event, okay? This is our spoken word portion. Our guest tonight, she did her first one in February, and we're happy to have her back. Please make welcome to the stage tonight's poet, Abigail Martin.
That's you right there, yeah. I'll break it down.
Alright, the first poem I'm going to read tonight is Maybe. I have a beginning, an end, and a begin again. I have not met middle yet, but when I do, its name will roll off my tongue like my first word. I'm a chapter book no one wants to take the time to read. Maybe it's my unnumbered pages. Maybe it's my beginning, ending, my begin again. Maybe they just don't get that not all great stories are written in order. There are storms in my chapters like the earthquakes in my shoulders. There are cracks in my lines like the bones my feet have broke trying to build myself. Maybe it's the color splattered over my pages like my heart fits all 1,000 pieces into each of my words. Maybe they just don't understand poetry. Not all great stories are written in order. I'm not written in order. Next one I'm going to read is Break. Break. And when you do, make it loud. Make sure the whole world knows you've been through hell, but you kept going. Show them your pulse beats the way your heart does. Show them your canyon eyes, your rock slide smile. Smile so hard with your aching lips that even the tears can't hide it. When you break, break. You sunshine shoulders. You house of falling cards. You summer trampoline. You firework palms. Reach out in the night and let your glowing heart shine through your chest. Because when you come out of your skin, I won't try to put you back in. I'll say, here's how we got here. This is what we have. When your heart is on fire and your glowing finger no longer points home, you break. Break so hard they don't put you back together. You clock of ticks. You thorn bush of roses. You don't need duct tape holding you together. Don't let them fix you. You aren't broken. You cry if you need to. You scream if you need to. You break if you need to. You building block tower. You game of chance. Smoky lungs, beer bottle lips. You come to me. Whenever you break, we will break together. The next one is a poem I read last time that I can't get off stage without reading this poem. It's called Shadow Puppet. I walk down the hallways, my hands tucked in my pockets and my head down, facing the floor. I watch my feet as the steps passed. One by one, I turned that corner only to fear what was on the other side of it. I heard voices that were all too familiar, voices that burnt at the touch as their words attacked, not one at a time, but all at once. My face went red with anger, my eyes blurred from the tears, my heart filled so close to the top of fear I thought it would burst. I kept walking, down that hallway and to the next. I stepped into that classroom hoping to go unnoticed as I worked my way to my seat in the very back of the room. I felt things were better when I wasn't seen or heard. Maybe they wouldn't notice, I thought. Maybe they wouldn't know that I was there, that every day I was wrong, they knew. And I knew it too. There were days I felt like a shadow puppet, dancing on the walls. There, but not really. At night, I went to sleep with tears in my eyes, praying to God I didn't wake up the next morning. Daylight came, there I was. Eyes open, breath flowing, just as there as I was yesterday. There were many nights I didn't sleep. Like an owl at night, just sitting in the dark, staring at something, at nothing, at everything. I found myself crying, screaming almost. I wasn't asking what started it, but how the hell it was going to end. I made the fire that was burning inside me flow from my wrist. My mind was at war, and my skin was its battleground. I felt I was in a hole so deep I couldn't get out. Like I was hanging off the edge of a cliff by one hand that was slowly slipping off. I felt as a mess so bad even God couldn't save me. I was numb to the thought of there being hope. I was numb to the pain and the way the wind fell as it hit my face. I was numb to the way the rain fell as it hit every tear. I was numb to the way my throat ached. As if I just swallowed fire after screaming to the top of my lungs. I was empty. Hollow inside from everything taken from me. Broken inside from all the things thrown at me. There was a hurricane on the inside, a smile on the out, faking that I'm not broken. Walking the hallways day in and day out, hoping that someday things might get better. Every night I went to sleep, praying I didn't cry, wake up crying the next morning. They told me therapy would untangle the thoughts inside my head. A dose of trazodone would help me go to bed. Prozac and a bottle of pills would fix me. I won't live my life not knowing who I really am on the inside, under everything the pills had. I was told a lie by people that they could save me. And the only one who could save me was myself. I kept waiting for someone to come along and save me. I'm not Tom Sawyer and no one can do the job for me. I decided this is not how I'm going to live my life. This is not me, nor is it my future. It is only a bump in the road. I learned all things are beautiful if you take a close enough look. There is always a way out if you want to find it. The demons in your head are not invincible. You can fight them, and you can win. It isn't easy, but it's worth it, and it all starts with you.
Thank you, guys.